Mackenzie McKee of Teen Mom fame recently announced that she was pregnant with twins. However, McKee recently shared a shocking update with fans on social media. Following this, fans have been asking questions and sharing their concerns about the story. Mackenzie McKee previously announced she was expecting twins with Kazanio Hall. Mackenzie first gained prominence after being cast on 16 and Pregnant in 2011 before appearing on Teen Mom. She became pregnant with her first child with then-boyfriend Josh McKee, giving birth to their son, Gannon Dwayne McKee, in 2011. The couple married in 2013. Mackenzie and Josh would have two more children, a daughter, Jaxie Taylor, and a son, Bronx Weston, born in 2014 and 2016, respectively. In 2024, Mackenzie announced she became engaged to Jamaican soccer player Kazanio Hall. This past March, she announced they were expecting twins. Mackenzie recently underwent IVF treatment, complete with a double embryo transfer. However, Mackenzie recently shared a health update with fans on social media. In a post on Facebook, the Teen Mom star shared, "I couldn't survive through one more contraction, so I went into the hospital begging for any help they can give me to ease the pain." Mackenzie continued, "I finally got some answers and medication, however. The meds turned me into quite a zombie. It was such a long day. I came home to a super clean home. I haven't been able to do any cleaning in a long time, and my two good friends came to clean my house and check on my kids. I'm so thankful, and this took such a load off of me." The Teen Mom star continued, "But I was able to crash for an hour, most sleep I've gotten in a long time at once, and came to the living room, and y'all, I deal in THOUGHT, I gives birth to the twins. I felt my chest and my milk had come in, so I picked the doll up and held it." As she ended the post, she noted, "I'm sad no one witnessed this moment." Many fans have been asking questions about McKee's pregnancy. Taking to the comments, many fans shared words of support during this time. As one fan wrote, "You're almost there, girl. I know it's hard. I delivered at 35 weeks with my twins because I couldn't take the way I was feeling anymore and developed mild preeclampsia. Once they're out, you'll feel brand new again, I promise. Just hang in there." Other fans were also concerned about Mackenzie having twins. One fan noted she chose to have twins implanted in her. "Sure, it couldn't have worked out, but it did. I struggle to feel empathy for her situation. Hope she isn't driving around hallucinating that she had twins." This led to a discussion among fans as one asked, "Isn't it common to have more than one embryo implanted to ensure one takes?" Another fan who had also undergone IVF treatments noted, "Depends on the doctor and the patient. I did IVF and it was a hard no in my clinic unless there were special circumstances. But my doctor told me it was very rare and it was safer for mom and babies to do one embryo at a time." A few other fans shared other reactions to the story. Some shared advice with the Teen Mom star, while others still had questions about the situation. A few comments included, "Everything about this woman and her life is unhinged. It's very odd the hospital let her leave the same day after having contractions during such a high-risk pregnancy, especially if she was so out of it that she was hallucinating. With her age and history, she was likely heavily advised to only transfer one embryo. Her whole IVF story was so disrespectful to the clinic/staff and anyone else taking it seriously to grow their family. I'm happy you're not feeling alone with this pregnancy. When I had my last baby with my husband, it was so different having a good man by my side. It was fantastic. That's pure exhaustion set in. Rest as much as you can. Take care of you and your babies." Mackenzie McKee's twin pregnancy takes alarming turn, sparks widespread fan concern and debate. Mackenzie McKee, a familiar face from the Teen Mom franchise, has once again become the focal point of intense public discussion following a series of concerning updates regarding her twin pregnancy. After announcing her engagement to Jamaican soccer player Kazanio Hall and the joyful news of expecting twins via IVF, McKee recently shared a harrowing health scare that has left fans both supportive and deeply concerned. prompting a fresh wave of questions about her well-being and the complexities of her chosen path to motherhood. The journey to this point for Mackenzie has been a tumultuous one, both personally and publicly. She first captivated audiences in 2011 on 16 and Pregnant, where she documented the early stages of her relationship with then-boyfriend Josh McKee, leading to the birth of their son, Gannon Dwayne McKee, later that year. Their turbulent on-again, off-again relationship, marked by infidelity and personal struggles, continued to play out on Teen Mom, often becoming a central and emotional storyline. Despite the challenges, Mackenzie and Josh eventually married in 2013 and expanded their family with 2 more children, daughter Jaxie Taylor, born 2014, and son Bronx Weston, born 2016. Their eventual divorce marked the end of a significant chapter in her public life. Fast forward to 2024, Mackenzie embarked on a new, highly public chapter, announcing her engagement to Passanio Hall. The couple's desire to expand their family quickly followed, with Mackenzie revealing in March that they were expecting twins. This exciting news was underscored by her transparency about undergoing IVF treatment, specifically a double embryo transfer, a decision that would later become a point of contention among her followers. The recent alarming update came directly from Mackenzie herself, shared with her extensive fan base on Facebook. In a raw and emotionally charged post, the reality star recounted a terrifying health episode. "I couldn't survive through one more contraction, so I went into the hospital begging for any help they can give me to ease the pain." The severity of her discomfort painted a vivid picture of a woman in immense physical distress, pushing her to seek emergency medical attention. Upon arriving at the hospital, Mackenzie was eventually given some answers and medication, which she noted turned me into quite a zombie. The medication, while providing some relief from the excruciating contractions, clearly had powerful side effects, impacting her cognitive state. After what she described as such a long day, she returned home to an unexpected reprieve, a super clean home, thanks to 2 thoughtful friends who had come to clean and check on her children. "I haven't been able to do any cleaning in a long time," she confessed, highlighting the debilitating nature of her pregnancy symptoms. "I'm so thankful, and this took such a load off of me." However, the most startling revelation came next. Despite the help, Mackenzie was still profoundly exhausted. She managed to crash for an hour, most sleep I've gotten in a long time at once. Upon waking and coming to the living room, she experienced a profound moment of disorientation. "Y'all, I deal in I gives birth to the twins." In a moment of vivid hallucination, she felt my chest and my milk had come in, so I picked the doll up and held it. The candidness of her admission, particularly her concluding remark, "I'm sad no one witnessed this moment," underscored the surreal and isolated nature of her experience. Fan reactions: a mix of empathy, concern, and critical scrutiny. The immediate response to Mackenzie's post was a torrent of support, particularly from those who had experienced difficult pregnancies or twin pregnancies themselves. "You're almost there, girl. I know it's hard," one empathetic fan wrote, sharing their own experience of delivering twins early due to severe symptoms. "I delivered at 35 weeks with my twins because I couldn't take the way I was feeling anymore and developed mild preeclampsia. Once they're out, you'll feel brand new again, I promise. Just hang in there." These messages offered a much-needed lifeline of understanding and solidarity during what is clearly a challenging time for McKee. However, the conversation quickly veered into more critical territory. The very nature of her IVF treatment and the decision to implant 2 embryos became a contentious point for some. She chose to have twins implanted in her. Sure, it couldn't have worked out, but it did. "I struggle to feel empathy for her situation. Hope she isn't driving around hallucinating that she had twins," one commenter bluntly stated. This perspective, while harsh, reflects a segment of the public that views reproductive choices made via fertility treatments as subject to a different kind of scrutiny, particularly when the outcome leads to significant hardship. This sentiment sparked a lively debate among fans regarding IVF protocols. Isn't it common to have more than one embryo implanted to ensure one takes? One user inquired, seeking clarification. Another fan, drawing on personal experience with IVF, provided a nuanced answer. Depends on the doctor and the patient. I did IVF and it was a hard no in my clinic unless there were special circumstances. But my doctor told me it was very rare and it was safer for mom and baby/babies to do one embryo at a time. This exchange highlighted the complexities of IVF decisions, often made in consultation with medical professionals who weigh various factors, including the patient's age, health history, and embryo quality. The implication from some critics was that Mackenzie might have disregarded medical advice or made a choice solely for the sake of having twins, a presumption that lacks full factual basis without more details from her doctors.